This morning, I have received a message from a woman, a little magical story for you this morning. So thank you for joining. Welcome. So this morning, one of my 12-step self-love transformation ladies has messaged me. We just had our second live call last night, and she messaged me this morning to say that she had made back the investment of the course within a few weeks. So this is something that happens really frequently, and it's definitely like a coachy ploy that people use, which I don't tend to use, which is like, you'll make all your money back by working with me. However, it's very, very frequent that when people work with me and other coaches that I coach and friend coaches, that our clients will make the exact amount or more back in the time or less. So this is within 3 weeks. It's an 8-week course, and she's made the investment back in 3 weeks. So she was like, oh my God, how weird is that? It's the same amount, but it's not weird, because when we do these things, when we step up, when we invest, it's like a flashing beacon to the universe that I am ready to step into that next level version of myself. I'm ready to go for it. I'm doing this. I'm investing in my time, my energy, my intention. And it often, very frequently happens that way. So this actually happened to me. A year and a half ago, I decided, I was riding my scooter through Canggu in Bali, and I was listening to an ebook, and it asked me this question: what is the one big thing that could be very scary for you that if you invested in would change your life or ruin you? And when I answered that question honestly, it was very clear it was working with this one specific coach. I knew that this coach was very expensive to work with, but I just had this feeling that she was my coach. And so I kind of thought about it, and I thought that it would be $10,000 to work with her, which is a lot of money, and the most money would have ever spent at that point. And so I was like, oh, that's going to be so much money. But if I really smashed it, I could make it. So I had the call with her, and I was a full fuck yes the whole way through. But yes, everything. Yes, I want this. This is what I want. Yes. And at the end of that call, she shared with me that the investment was $30,000. To which my face looked like this. And I just thought, I won't be able to do it. I don't have that money. I won't be able to do it. That's that. I've been in that position many times where I'm like, oh, I really want to do this, but I'm scared. I'm scared I'm not going to make the investment back. I'm scared I'm not going to get the results. I'm scared it's going to work for everyone else and not me. I'm scared that, I'm going to bankrupt myself. It's about feeling into your heart and seeing what is that thing that if you invested in yourself, that it would really dramatically help you. I actually made that money back within 2 months, which I'd never made. I'd made from modeling, but I'd never made in my business before. That was way more than I'd ever made in my business. But I actually made that back in the second month, which I was like, oh my God, and continued to do so. Because this has been my experience so many times with myself and with others, I am holding a business mastermind at the moment, which is 7 women. It's quite a large investment for 6 months of business coaching with me. It's not open at the minute, so this isn't like a sales thing. Although you can do one-to-one coaching with me if you wanted to. With the mastermind, it was quite a large investment for the 6 months. And what I said to my mastermind ladies was, I will want you to make a challenge with yourself, not to become stressed or attached or whatever, but as a goal, as a manifestation goal, to make the entire investment back in 2 months. And then anything you make from there is pure profit. And, once you've set that benchmark, it's easier to make it again. So I'm not actually a business coach. I'm a coach who has a business and can help people with a similar business to do similar things. And, it's much easier when you have a coach who's done the things you're trying to do them yourself, because it's doable when someone you're with has done it. And they know all the steps, of course. So I don't personally coach like a business coach. I'm not like focusing on people having 20k months or 10k months or any K months, to be honest. We focus entirely on impact. We focus on self-love. We focus on the heart. I have a newish belief that the world needs incredibly wealthy, heart-centered people in it that are doing good things for good people and doing good with their money, good for the planet, good for the people, good for themselves, good for the vibration of the world. And that is what my whole business is in alignment with. And so when I asked these ladies in my mastermind to make that investment back within 2 months, guess what? One of them made it back in 1 week and hadn't normally made that kind of money. And so this is what I'm talking about here. It's this energy, and money is an energy. It's an entity. It's like, if your money was your partner, what would your partner be saying to you? Is your partner feeling neglected? Is your partner feeling abused? Is your partner feeling nourished? Is your partner feeling respected? Is your partner feeling loved? And so you can actually type into the comments here, if your money was your partner, how would your partner be feeling? It is very, very possible when you invest in yourself to make that investment back. And it doesn't happen by the normal ways. It's not like, well, you could just get a pay rise or you could just manifest some money. But it's not that money just comes back to you in the normal way. This is extra. It's usually extra. You normally make something extra. And I believe the universe is responding to people who are doing good things for themselves, for the planet, for the people, for the family, for the children. When you do something that's in alignment with the greatest good, you're rewarded. Yeah, so I'm a massive fan of investing. I've invested hundreds of thousands in my own personal development, in all my different coaches and courses and all the things. I'm always investing. A big portion of what I make through the month is invested, and that investment is it's like an ecosystem. That's what I'm teaching. That's what I'm bringing. So yeah, fear does have a lot to answer for. And if you've got any examples of this, of investing in yourself, feel free to post them here. So the point of this was to mention that one of my clients this morning, amazing lady, had made the full investment back and was asking if she could upgrade to pay in full instead of the payment plan. And that happens very frequently. So that was for the 12-step self-love transformation. She'd been thinking about doing it for a few years. And yeah, eventually dived in and then made that blessing back. So I'm really happy for her. I'm really happy for all the other women in the group. I'm really happy for my mastermind ladies. And I'm really happy for you if you go ahead and invest in yourself. Because honestly, if you make a heart-centered investment, I think you can't go wrong. And having said that, caveat to that, I have made a few investments which have turned out to not be the right thing. But in doing that, I've learned how not to create a course. I've learned how not to coach someone. I've learned what I don't like. It's moved me closer to love. So even an investment that doesn't work can still work. That's not a case with mine because I have a money back guarantee. I like everyone to be super happy. I don't want people to be paying for things that they're not happy with. Of course, that wouldn't be moving anyone closer to love. And that just gives that kind of freedom to just enjoy it. So thank you for joining. I'm so happy to see you here and I love you and thank you for watching and bye.